Hey guys, we're back on 8-3 multiplying binomials. By now you should be becoming quite an expert at using the FOIL method to multiply binomials. Today I'm going to show you another method where you can create a table. So on the left side of the paper, you can see I'm going to solve using FOIL. We've already done these two problems in a previous lesson, so they should look familiar to you. X plus 4 times x minus 5. When you combine the two middle terms, you get x squared minus x minus 20. And this was the second problem that I did previously on some notes. So on the right side of the paper, you're going to see me solving that same problem, just using a table. So to do that, we've got our problem there, x plus 4, x minus 5, it's the same one. You're going to create what looks like a tic-tac-toe chart almost. So you're going to create this little table, just like this. You're going to take your first binomial and place that vertically, x and 4, since they're both positive, you see positive signs there. And along the top here, you're going to have x in one column and negative 5 in another. So now this might look similar to, say, a multiplication chart, where the ones on the left, you're going to take and multiply each term up here at the top of the column. So I'm just going to switch ink colors so that I can write the results here in the center. This x times this x will give me x squared. Then I'm going to take that same x and multiply it times this negative 5. So x times negative 5 is negative 5x. Now I'm going to go to the 4 and I'm going to do the same thing. This 4 times this x is 4x. That same 4 times this negative 5 is negative 20. So now we have our table complete. What we're going to do now is we're just going to read straight down here, and I'm just going to copy the numbers below. So I have x squared. Since this 4x is a positive number, I'm going to write it as plus 4x. Then I'm going to go to this second column and I'm going to rewrite those values in red down here. That's a negative 5x and a negative 20. So you should notice some similarities to what we have here and what we have here using the FOIL method before we combined like terms. So now all I'm going to do is the same thing I did over here using FOIL and combine like terms. So those two middle terms again are alike. So I'm going to combine those. You can either write plus negative x or minus x. And you should see the same exact answer as you do to the right. And there we go. So let's try another example. I'm going to use this one over here from number 2. So that's x subtract 2 and x plus 8. I'm going to go ahead and create my table just like I did above. And I'm going to draw a vertical line here and another here, and then make two horizontal lines. Again, it's going to look very similar to a multiplication chart. And if you notice, I'm utilizing those blue lines that are actually on my paper. So I'm going to recopy x subtract 2. So since that 2 is negative, it's going to go on my paper as a negative. And then I'm going to rewrite x plus 8, or just x and 8 right there. So again, I'm going to switch pen colors and go ahead and do my math. X times x is x squared. X times that 8 is 8x. Then I'm going to move on to my negative 2. Negative 2 times x is a negative 2x. And negative 2 times 8 is a negative 16. From there, you're just going to move straight down on each column and rewrite what you came up with. That would be x squared minus 2x plus 8x subtract 16. Again, I'm going to combine like terms just like I did with the FOIL method, and I end up with x squared plus 6x subtract 16, which is the exact same answer that I got using the FOIL method. Now I really only use the table usually if I have binomials or maybe a binomial times a trinomial. I usually do not utilize it if I just have a monomial times a binomial, because then you're just using distributive property anyway. Okay, so today I'm going to put some problems out on Math Excel, which you should see out there in a moment. And I'd like you to try to use the table instead of using the FOIL method to complete those problems. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.